Football is surely the best.
If not the best, then the most popular sports of all times.
Every year holds its magic of the season, emotions of the fans,
Moments on the bench and life on the pitch.
A win to a team is a loss to another, of course.
Spectacular and amazing things happen every year in the world of football.
Impossible goals are scored,
Incredible saves,
marvelous free kicks,
and even selfless, unbelievable penalties.
However, today we'll be talking about things that do not always happen on the pitch.
Things that if you miss them, then you probably will never see them happening again.
Having said that, we will show you the 8 greatest football records that will never happen again.
But as you know, without further ado,
Subscribe to the channel if you're new, like and comment so you become part of the crew. Number 8. Most red cards given in a match. Well, red cards are given for further disciplinary action. But if this same card is given more than 20 times in just a game, then the players are all undisciplined.
yeah. This bizarre record took place in Lionel Messi's native home in Argentina in 2011.
The referee, Damian Rubino, gave out 36 red cards in a single match between Claypole and Victoriano Arenas.
After a brawl erupted where one fan even rushed the field,
Rubino sent off all 22 players, every substitute, and some technical staff.
This referee really loves the red color.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even care to whom he gives it. So he sent off all the 22 players on the pitch.
Players.
So the field was empty.
Well, I wonder if it were in Africa. I even feel sorry for him. This referee.
What was he thinking of in that moment?
Well, I think he had booked for some appointment. So after that incident, he found it the perfect timing to end the match before the final whistle.
So the only way he could end the match earlier was by sending everyone home.
Well, at least half of the players on the pitch.
But he said, I don't care, everyone out. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a black card.
Black card. Wow. Wow. Number 7. Most career goals scored by a goalkeeper.
Perhaps you're asking yourself, what is the goalkeeper doing in this list though?
Well, it's merely because of this reason we included a goalkeeper in the list.
A goalkeeper is the most distant player from scoring at least one goal in the opponent's target, guys.
When his duty is simply centered on preventing goals behind his net.
So he can play 50, 70,
100
or even 200 games without scoring a single goal.
Not even on the Xbox or on the PS will you ever find them scoring. Now imagine in real life.
It is absolutely crazy.
Well, no room for delay. The record for the most career goals scored by a goalkeeper belongs to this legend
and phenomenal Brazilian goalkeeper Rogério Ceni,
who, between 1997 and 2015, the Brazilian goalkeeper Rogério Ceni scored 131 goals for São Paulo.
Although scoring goals was not his duty,
he still managed to score 131 goals in his entire career.
I wonder how the heck he managed to do that.
Well, Rogério scored plenty of free kicks, many penalties, and even one goal from an open play.
Wow.
And he even has more goals than many midfielders in their entire career, who are probably watching us right now.
Yeah, perhaps. So let's not be too judgmental, guys. He deserves our standing ovation. He really deserves.
So to all goalkeepers out there, don't just expect your strikers to score.
Yeah, get off your goals and go and score goals. Oh, shit.
Oh, all right. What's next? Number 6. Most Champions League goals in a single campaign.
I guess this merit is self-explanatory, right?
You know already of whom we are disclosing.
Un fenómeno.
El Matador.
El mejor jugador del planeta.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ooh. Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo has been considered by many not only to be the best player in the world,
but also the king of Champions League alongside with his perceived rival Lionel Messi.
Ronaldo has currently 134 goals in 174 appearances in the Champions League, giving him a ratio of 0.77 goals per match.
He currently holds the record for scoring the most Champions League goals in a single campaign,
netting 17 times, playing for Real Madrid during 2013-2014 season.
In fact, the now Juventus striker currently occupies the top 3 spots of the Champions League season scoring charts.
He netted 16 times in the 2015-2016 campaign
and 15 times in 2017-2018 season, both for Real.
That's for position 6. That's for Ronaldo. Number 5. 9 minutes, 5 goals.
Yes, just as you heard it, in just 9 minutes, someone scored a lot of goals.
What?
I mean, 5 goals.
Yeah. Well, the player who holds the record for the 5 goals in just 9 minutes is this guy here. The current best player in the planet.
Robert Lewandowski.
He really pulled his socks up last season, hey? Do you remember the game between Barca and Munich?
Well, if you're talking about the 8-2 in the quarterfinals in the Estadio de Luz on the 14th of August 2020, I think you're really going out of topic.
No, I was just making sure you didn't forget. I'm impressed, hey? You really went beyond my expectations.
Oh, really?
Well, but this doesn't matter at all. We are talking about the 2020 best player, Robert Lewandowski.
In September 2015, Lewandowski broke a host of records when he planted 5 goals in just 5 minutes in a match between Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg.
The Poland captain came from the bench at halftime in place of Thiago Alcantara, with the Bavarians trailing 1-0.
Within the hour, Lewandowski had become the quickest player to score not only 3, not even 4, but 5 goals in the history of Bundesliga,
as well as the highest scorer as a substitute. Can we have a round of applause?
Alright, moving on.
Number 4, most consecutive hat-tricks. Scoring 3 times in a game is very much okay nowadays.
Now, scoring 3 times in a game for 5 times in a row, it is something you can expect every after 5 centuries.
In 2016, Stepan Lucianic scored 5 hat-tricks in a row in 5 consecutive games.
In total, he had scored 20 goals in just 5 games,
overtaking the previous record holder, Masahiro Nakayama, who scored 4 consecutive hat-tricks, totaling 16 goals in 4 games.
Well, I in particular find this Lucianic's record more impressive than the Lewandowski's one.
Really?
5 hat-tricks from 5 consecutive games,
wow, hey.
Totaling 20 goals in just 5 games. Is this not
No, hey, don't tell me you want to say this is witchcraft. Come on.
No, I wanted to say this is something I wish to have done.
Who? You?
Yes, me. Don't you believe in my potential?
You mean in your witchcraft? No, I don't believe.
Okay.
Number 3, fastest hat-trick ever scored.
Well, we had seen the most consecutive hat-tricks ever scored in the history of football.
Narrowing the probabilities of events to occur,
we end up with something that if not angels, then only ghosts can do.
When I saw this record for the very first time, I was dumbfounded, guys, I have to say. Just tell them what this guy did.
Well, in 2013, Alex Thor had an impossible performance in a match between Rosen Springs versus Wayne Gardens.
He scored 3 goals in just 70 seconds.
Sure. How many minutes are equivalent to 70 seconds?
1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yo, this guy might have eaten 100 bananas. Would highly recommend a strong coffee drink with something very special on top before the start of that match, don't you think so?
Well, I'd rather consult my ancestors to help me on this one, because this could be a very strong African traditional debate, hey?
So, you now believe in witchcraft?
Please, let's proceed. Alright.
Well guys, it's not just about scoring 3 times in a game, but in just 1 minute and 10 seconds. How can we explain that? This is absolutely impossible, guys.
But he was not even done yet, guys. In total, Alex scored 4 goals as his side won 7-1, with his first 3 coming in a very unpredictable space of time in between the 11th and 13th minutes of the game.
The defenders simply couldn't handle him.
No, I think they were just practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Number 2, most goals in a calendar year.
Well, if you're a soccer fan, then you were expecting for this anytime soon, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go for a quick refreshment and we will come back very soon.
What refreshment? We are already refreshed. Let's talk about del fenómeno, de la pulga, del mejor jugador del mundo.
As simple as Lionel Messi.
What do you mean by simple? He's the GOAT.
And so? Alright, as obvious, like the star CR7, Lionel Messi has also been regarded by many to be the greatest player in the history of football.
He holds the record for the most goals in a calendar year.
The Argentinian scored 91 goals.
In how many games?
In just 69 games in 2012, surpassing the previous best of 85 goals set by the Germany and Bayern Munich's Gerd Müller in 1972.
Let me see. 2012 minus 1972. So it took 40 years for this record to be beaten.
Yeah.
And Messi is not even 40 years old yet.
Yeah.
So he's really the GOAT.
Alright.
Messi, you are the one.
What's next on the screen?
Okay, let's just move on for the sake of jealous individuals.
No jealousy whatsoever. Next on the screen is top 1 record for the greatest club competition of all times in the history of football. Number 1, 5 European Cups in a row.
Well, in case you didn't know, the European Cup was first named the tournament. Then, in late 1992, beginning of 1993, it was replaced by Champions League after some political decisions by UEFA.
But regardless of its expansion in the numbers of clubs entering the competition for survival, it's all the same thing.
Well, the record for the 5 European Cups in a row does not belong to a player, of course, but rather it belongs to a club.
The best football club ever in the history of the entire humanity. From the streets, professional pitch, to most legendary entry level.
I think you could just say Real Madrid. It saves time.
Alright, it's not your fault. I think you chose to support wrong club from a very young age.
You are somehow lucky that in this channel we can only tell the truth.
Or else.
And nothing more than the truth. Otherwise, I could have gone beyond.
Whatsoever. Real Madrid has currently 13 Champions League trophies in total.
And from 1955 to 1960,
Real Madrid went on a rampage, destroying teams en route to their 5 consecutive European Cups.
we are not talking about La Liga
Neither Bundesliga
or even Premier League.
This is the European Cup, guys.
Can you imagine how hard it is to win 5 of this cup in a row?
Many big clubs like Barca,
Chelsea
have been struggling just to win 2 Champions League trophies in a row.
Imagine 5, guys.
Whether you are a Barca or Liverpool fan or any other club supporter,
Well, we have to be humble enough, guys, to acknowledge this Real Madrid's great achievement.
they really deserve our standing ovation.
They really deserve. So here we conclude our top 8 greatest football records that will never happen again.
We would also love to hear your sincere opinions. So please let us know what you think about the rankings in the comment section down below.
And if you really like this video, then be sure to give us a thumbs up.
And please share it with your friends and family.
But as you know, without further ado,
Subscribe to the channel if you're new, like and comment so you become part of the crew.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, you know what I'm saying.
The link will be right here in the description section below. You know what I'm saying.
And most important, stay in peace before the peace leaves you into pieces.